Yeah, hi guys, welcome to Emsley Lodge for another week. Having no luck on the racetrack this week. And again, I suppose you keep sending 51 shots around, you don't expect that. I think we've had one horse start favourite in our last 60 runners and it actually won. So hopefully we can get some horses into some races they can win and have a bit more luck, but hopefully that's this week. So where we head this week, righto. We'll kick off on Friday night. We've got Phil the Flute in at Moonee Valley. Now, this is probably the lowliest graded race she's run in a long time, and probably gets her chance. 1,000 metres around the valley, drawn one, got a good claim. She's only going to carry 3 kilos above the minimum. Pretty good race for her. Unfortunately, we're running to this time of year, we're in the middle of the spring carnival. We've got a couple of stakes graded horses that we're up against, and so all that means is you're going to get really good value about Flute. You can take on board. She's going really well. I love the way she worked through the week. She's nice and fit and healthy. Her last start was very good, so she'll give them absolutely something to chase. The odds-on favourite's does a few things wrong in barriers, and if it wouldn't want to be giving her too much start if it misses the start. But anyway, she's all really well. Kawabata went really good up the bush the other day, as we've previously told you. She went off to start a couple of times and had no luck there. So she's probably due in the next couple of weeks to sort of go and see a stallion again this year. So she hasn't got a real lot many more starts left to go. So we've got her in at the Valley on a Friday night in a 2,000 metre race, where she's performed really well in the past, but she's in emergencies and may not get a run, so she might have to go up the bush somewhere next week. But she seems to be going okay, and I thought she hit the line really well last start. Okay, jump in the truck and go to Murtoa on Saturday. I can't believe the amount of horses up there, and some of the races are very strong. I took little Pink Angel up to Ararat the other day, and she jumped out, got back and worked home okay. I'm going to keep her on a speed track again where there's going to be good tempo, so she'll be allowed to relax and breathe again and then hit the line hard again. Probably the shape of the track doesn't really suit her, but the tempo of the field should. So I just want to try, if she can get to learn to run 1,200 metres, she'll win a couple of races for us. She just over-raced last couple of times. We've taken her up there, but she seems to be going okay. So Murtoa, 1,200 metres, that'll be okay for her. The Murtoa Cup. Now I've got a couple of horses in there. Ziggy the other day, fair sort of, drew the outside. We went back to last on him and he sort of plugged home okay. His sectionals weren't too bad. I thought he went okay. He just is a horse that we need to put in the first 4. And so I'm going to give him a nice gallop this morning, see how he works up, and if he's okay, we might even back him up. If not, we'll hold him back for the Hamilton Cup next week. King of Camelot jumped out the other day up at Coleraine and just over raced bad and didn't hit the line at all. So I've got him on a quick backup. Hopefully he'll just take the edge off him and he'll relax. If he relaxes, he'll be around about the mark. His form is horrific. He'll be 1,000,000 to 1, but I can take on board, if he relaxes in the run, he'll go really well. So interesting to see how he goes. Okay, 2,000 metres, Pantera Nera goes up to Murtoa as well. Now, his last start, he was terrible. We've got no idea what went wrong with him. We trialled him since, and he's trialled up great. He's galloped up great. Absolutely no idea what happened his last start at Kilmore. He just went terrible. And the jockey actually pulled him up and thought he'd bled or thought something had gone wrong with him. Had the vets check him out, couldn't find anything. Trialled him since, trialled up good, galloped up good. So absolutely no idea. We've thrown a tongue tie on him, just in case he got his tongue over the bit, and that's the only thing we can possibly think of. So he goes up there, worked up okay this week. So a little bit of a, suck it and see with him, because his last start was just absolutely horrific. So hopefully he's turned the corner. We really can't see anything wrong with him health-wise. So hopefully it was just an aberration and it's all over and done with. So, but he'll go up there as well. Okay, Sunday, go to Kyneton, a couple of really interesting runners up there. Okay, Make It Count the other day, we took him to Geelong, and Damien Oliver rode him, had blinkers on. He said he over-raced and was caught wide, and he actually pulled up really lame from it. He got galloped on by another horse and pulled his shoe off and took his whole heel off, and it was very, very lame after the race. So he had probably a really legitimate excuse, and he wasn't beaten all that far. So taking the blinkers off, listen to Ollie, taking the blinkers off, got his foot right. We had a bar shoe on it for a week and it's come good. We've galloped him this morning and he's worked up great. So hopefully go up to the 1200 metres, draw a gate, probably land outside the leader or maybe hopefully 1-1 or something like that. And if he relaxes well, he doesn't have to improve a real lot at all to be around about the mark. I don't think this race is going to be as strong as the last race. And he's drawn a gate and I probably underestimated how sore he was after the race at Geelong. So he'll go okay there. A couple of maideners, Buluga. Now Buluga, he's a horse we've had a lot of feet problems with, and congratulations to my farrier who bit the bullet, and in conjunction with us, we actually bought the horse and got his foot right, and he's going to, for him to get to the races. If you'd have seen this horse 6 months ago hobbling around the paddock, he was we were just about loading the gun up to put him down, the poor bugger, but he's come good. Well done to the farrier, well done to all the staff here to get this horse to the races, regardless of how he goes, is a massive achievement. So well done to all there. Having said that, he's trialled up okay a couple of times, and I don't know how because we've never had him right, we don't really know what sort of distance he's going to get over. So we're going to kick him off in a 1200 metre race and see how we go there. Just ride him pretty neutral and see how we go. But his trials have been really competitive, so it'd be great if he could earn some prize money and then sort of give us a bit of insight on where to go with him. Grandma Gail, had Grandma in the other day and I didn't think she was quite right, so we pulled her out. We've got her in at Kyneton on Sunday. Now back to the 1200, hopefully get her some sort of rain affected track, and she should go really well. The first up run was great. Second up run she over raced bad over the 1400, so we'll just bring her back to the 1200 and I've no doubt she'll be competitive. She's got that nice bit of spark about her that I really liked. Last week going into her race she just was a little bit quiet and a little bit down, where this morning she's lovely and bright again and seems to be back to her old self. Okay, head off to Echuca on Monday. Now I've got a Vader in up there. She won really well her last start. I was going to take a Geelong the other day, and she actually had she was a little bit sore in her left hind leg. Had the chiropractor onto her, did a bit of work with her and seemed to have sorted that out. I worked her up actually with Kawabata through the week, and I thought she worked up beautifully. So she can go back to the races. Not a big jump I wouldn't have thought from her last start, and she should get every chance. Just a bit of a worry that she's had a little bit of a hind leg injury, but we've been really critical of it and I couldn't see absolutely anything wrong with her at all this morning. So probably do a little bit of work with her Saturday morning. If she works up okay, she can run on Monday at Echuca. Okay, Tuesday at Donald. Honey Magic, I ran her first up the other day and she was very big in condition. She jumped out and was very fresh and didn't finish off at all. She's had that run under her belt and has pulled up good from it and trained on really well. I don't think she can win on Tuesday, but she'll be a lot more competitive than she was last start. And then I reckon she can probably be around about the mark her next start. But that's Honey Magic at Donald on Tuesday. Okay, Thursday we'll head off to Mornington with Vavoose. Now, she's been going great, hasn't she? She's been running in really strong races and she's been flashing home and running. Hasn't been getting beaten far at all. I finally found a race that should really suit her. 1000 metre fillies and mares, 64 around Mornington, perfect. So she'll get absolutely every chance up there. She's in very good condition. It's probably the first time we've actually got her into a grade and company that she should be pretty hard to beat in, and it'll be really good speed. She'll sit out the back and smoke home and hopefully absolutely get her chance. But she's been going great. You know, they're difficult, these horses, aren't they? They're running home in town in really good city grade races and running 4th and 3rd and that sort of stuff, and putting a little black book next to her, but she hasn't been winning, so we need to get her to a race that she can. So she'll get every chance next Thursday.
G'day guys, welcome to Around the Stables. This week's horse is a horse called Buluga. He's featured on the video a fair bit due to his right front foot. It's as bad a club foot as you get, and yeah, unfortunately for the horse, it was almost getting to the stage where he wasn't even paddock sound, and that yeah, we were going to have to sort of look at putting him down. But yeah, thankfully we've got a really good farrier here in Emsley Lodge, who's he's worked on the horse since he was a foal and obviously right through his life. So what Andrew's done is obviously he first had to get the horse out of pain. He had a lot of little abscesses growing in his feet, and he had to let them grow out, and he used a multiple different types of shoes just to obviously try and level him up and get him out of that pain. Yeah, I think it's been a tremendous job, not only by Andrew, but by the stable to keep this horse as sound as we've got him now, and he's ready to race on Sunday at Kyneton. Yeah, he obviously never mind just keeping the horse paddock sound, but to get into the races and in the condition that he is, yeah, I think it's a tremendous job by all. So he'll go around at Kyneton on Sunday in a 1200 metre maiden. He'll need the run. He's obviously an old horse having his first start, so yeah, I'd imagine as his career goes longer, he'll get over more ground, and yeah, I'd say 2000 and beyond, that'll sort of be his go. But he'll kick off his campaign at Kyneton on Sunday, and yeah, I'm really proud of the stable and obviously Andrew with how they've got this horse to the races, and hopefully he can do the stable proud on Sunday.
That's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks for watching. Really keen to sort of take a couple of these horses to the races this week. Overdue for a bit of a change of luck, and no doubt we'll get it. What do we got? Grandma Gale should go pretty good. Get a bit of soft track at Kyneton. I really like the way she worked through the week. Make It Count's interesting horse. He, on face value the other day at Geelong, I walked away a tad bit disappointed when I saw how sore he pulled up from after the race. He probably did a good job to get as close to him as he did, so he might be a horse that's worthwhile following. And a couple of horses next week as well that are going pretty good. Probably Vervoos gets a chance at Mornington. I think we go to Camelot on Tuesday. I think we've got 12 or 13 young horses trialling up there, so they're all unraced, so probably sort a couple of them out, which ones stay in work, which ones go to the paddock. But yeah, we're sort of getting there. I can't really put my finger on anything at the moment. We just can't train a winner, but anyway, the horses seem to be going well. We'll finally get them into some races they can win, and hope you have a bit of a change of luck. Till next week, see you later. That's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks for watching. Yeah, no, what do you say we're going to do? I think that's all I've got up there. I was going to say something before. Springtime. Okay, no idea.